mai kako, Mivelina mai Austin found. Roskahala. Let's go. Okay, let's start. Men's small sizes, 7 and up. Pair of blazers. Then we've got a pair of rivalries over here, size 7. 7.5. We have a pair of those Huarache cleats we saw at Waikiki. And then there's another pair of rivalries in 6 though. Size 8, we got some Speed Cats in the corner. Size 9 and size 8, pair of track shoes with the gear. Also, another pair of cross-country shoes, size 12 though. Is it track season? Another pair, size 9. And then we got a pair of blazers in size 9. 9's actually pretty good today, 9 and 9.5. Got like this burgundy pair of specials. Then there's a pair of Sunders in 9. And then 9.5 has some good stuff. Look at this pair of Dunks. 9.5. So next to it, there's a new colorway of the SB vertebrae. Then there's a pair of Vapor Maxes. I don't know if it's yellowed or what though. Okay, the bigger men's section got kind of crowded, so I dug out. However, pair of size 10 180s, and just like the other size 10s I found maybe like a couple months ago, these kind of fit. $56.99. It's gonna be a rough decision to make. Okay, larger women's section. Got a pair of those big white lows, white and pink lows, size 11. New colorway of the Zoom Fires. This one's size 7. And there's another one down here in size 9.5. Ladies 8.5. These snakeskin Jordans have gone on sale for $31. Got some black and white Air Max 1s in women's 8. And a pair of the orange Sunders. Women's 7. Nice pair of the Air Max Pre-Days. And a couple more size 7 Zoom Air Fires. And then women's 6.5. These hot pink Air Max 1s. And to cap off the ladies section, size 5 Air Forces, a couple gold swooshes, gold aglets. Man, it was kind of busy in there. I had to abort mission. There wasn't really anything new that I didn't film though. Just a bunch of those KDs, the red ones, the orange ones, more Huarache cleats. I didn't end up getting those 180s, but I'm gonna be mad if I find a pair of 9.5 180s and it turns out they're too small. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching Ross and Found. See you guys next time. Mahalo. Aloha mai kako, Mivelina mai Ross and Found. It's Waikiki again. Early mornings. Let's check it out. Okay, starting some men's small sizes today. Got some Tour 360 golf shoes, size 6. Another pair, different colorway of the Cities, also size 6. Not sure if these LeBrons have been shown before. Got a pair of 5.5 Cortezes, men's 7.5, some Air Pegasuses, and size 7. Got some Adidas boxing shoes. Okay, it's dry and it's noisy today in Waikiki. So, men's 9.5, got a pair of Adidas Rivalries, as well as a pair of these Snoop Dogg Skechers. And turning around to men's 10, these are a women's shoe, but size 10. They're the biggest Zoom Airs in this colorway that I've seen so far. And if we go down, further down to 10, got another pair of Rivalries and another pair of the white and green Pegasus. All right, this is something interesting. Got a pair of Ultra Boost cleats, size 10. And those Ultra Boost cleats are going for $43. Okay, so like I said, kind of dry today. But men's big sizes. We've got a size 13 Rivalry. Got a pair of Dames here. Ooh, Oregon State. Also in size 13, we've got some Zoom Streak Flies. Apparently long distance running shoes for 64. We've also got a pair of Air Max Commands, size 15, and a pair of DNs in a whopping size 17. Wow. Okay, kids section. There's some stuff. Starting 5'6". These are 6.5 Sabrinas. Got a pair of pink Gazelles in 6. And then there's one more pair of Sabrinas up here. And then we've got a pair of GTs in 5 for 35. And then all down here, there's a whole like row of tiny Uptowns. Okay, good find in the grade school section. New colorway of FOAMPOSITES, only 42 though. Just for contrast, here are the old foams that have showed up. These are still $80. And then size 3 and 4. Got a pair of magenta Dunks, more Sabrinas, and these Nike SB Day 1's for $60 for a grade school shoe though. That's wild. Size 3 only. Okay, there's some good stuff here, but it's getting crowded. Can I get through it? I think so. First thing, women's 10. These satin Jordan 1 mids. Okay, women's 9.5. Another pair of the Futura Air Max 90s, sort of like a Neapolitan kind of thing. And a pair of black and white Air Max 1's, women's 8. Women's 8.5. Another pair of the satin Dunks. And then there's these blue and orange ones. We've seen these at Hawaii Kai, but they're back. Also women's 8.5. And down here, there's a pair of these multicolored Flyknit Air Maxes. A lot of like blast from the past today. Women's 7.5, one more black and white Air Max 1, as well as one more pair of these blue Jordan 1's. All right, one last thing on the way out. A nice pair of Air Max 1's, men's 7. All right, cool. So that started off kind of slow, but women's and kids section had some pretty good stuff. Not bad. Okay, 2 out of 3 down. Let's see how Almoana looks. Aloha mai kakua, me vilina mai I Ross and found. I have out I Ross Alamoana 3 of 3. Let's check it out. Okay, nothing in the kids section really. So starting small women's sizes. Got these size 5 hot pink NMDs. And there's nothing super new in the women's section today. Not sure what these Adidas foams are. Different pair of the waffle one. And there's like a pair of, I think these are disruptors. It's kind of like a blast from the past for 24. And speaking of things for 20-something dollars. So there's a pair of size 6 Jordan highs for $22. Size 6 women's, I believe. No, size 7.5 women's. Interesting. Okay, moving up in the women's sizes. Women's 8.5. We're seeing some more of these satin Jordan 1's. And this is a cool find, flipped into women's 9. It's like a almost triple black Air Max Thunder, but with like a reflective dominoes. All right, and up there in women's 9, got 2 more pairs of those satin black gray Jordan 1s. Okay, back in the men's section. One of the employees took a spill and it was alarming, but now I'm back. Shouts out to that employee. Catch you some workman's comp. Braun witnesses in labeled size 10.5, but I don't think they are. And some triple white superstars 10.5. And then bigger men's sizes, just cleats for days. These are 11.5. Got another pair over here. Some of these multicolored ones. A couple more pairs over here. And then another one of these satin ones just kind of hiding. And then even larger sizes still. Some of these size 13 Freak 23s. It's gray and green guys over here. Ooh, size 16, what? And then there's a bunch of these really big curries. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Sheesh. Well, that was really chaotic. I hope Miss gets the medical attention that she needs, if any, and gets that workman's comp, man. All right, this has been another episode of Ross and Found. Mahalo for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.